I'd like to introduce you to this video. It's about 2 minutes long, and after it's over, I'm going to talk about the video. Thanks.
Hey, Health Canada, take your letter and smoke it. Medical marijuana users are accusing the federal government of violating their privacy tonight. Health Canada is sending out letters to all those with a license to grow marijuana, informing them of changes coming in the new year. But as Yvonne Colbert reports, those who receive the letters say they've been put at risk.
I was instantly shocked and appalled to see the words medical marijuana and Health Canada exposed for everyone to see.
Debbie Stutz-Giffen has a license to grow medical marijuana. She's received many letters about it since she was approved, all in plain brown envelopes and sent by registered mail. This letter, though, was different, showing it was from the Marijuana Medical Access Program. Inside, it outlines why changes are being made to the program.
The high value of marijuana on the illegal market increases risks of violent home evasion and diversion to the black market.
Stutz-Giffen says, ironically, the letter does the same thing.
It certainly exposes patients to the risk of home invasions. It exposes us to the risk of neighbors perhaps having seen the mail and gossiping about our medical conditions, and it may change the way that neighbors and other community members view patients who use medical cannabis in the privacy of their own homes.
Stutz-Giffen says it's added stress that people using medical marijuana do not need, wondering whether every sound they hear at night is someone trying to break into their home. CBC News contacted Health Canada, and it says approximately 40,000 of the letters were sent out. It calls the labeling an administrative error. It says they deeply regret it and are taking steps to ensure it doesn't happen again. Now that the private information of medical marijuana users is out there, there's no taking it back. Debbie Stutz-Giffen says she'll be contacting the Federal Privacy Commissioner to file a formal complaint.
Why I'm making this video is because I myself am personally on medical marijuana. Before this, I was using oxycodone. I had been using high medications like oxycodone and morphine, which nearly killed me, put me in the hospital in a coma. And then the doctors came out and said about using medical marijuana, which I thought they were totally insane. And it was for my chronic pain and the neuropathy that I have that is terrible, that I couldn't get no control of the pain. So it's like I had to take pain medication that would completely wait me out. The reason I'm doing this video is because I'm outraged by my own government, that my own government would just go ahead and say, you know, it's all over marijuana. We're going to make it into $1 billion business, and you people that are sick, people that have diseases, and you people that are dying, we don't care. And that's what the government is like. There's no program set up. I don't know anything. So I'm doing this video and hoping that somebody out there, that if you know anything, get in touch with me. I'm looking at a petition, getting a petition together. 40,000 people were affected yesterday. Our privacy was violated. No one seems to even really care because we're sick. See, well, in March 2000, I came down with, I was walking funny. I didn't know what was happening to me. And then I couldn't see, I couldn't walk, I couldn't move. No, and here's what we found out after they did an MRI. And here's what I had, what you call a rare brain infection of white matter in the top of my brain. It is in really bad shape. No one thought I'd live through this. I did. A lot of people don't know this about me. I've had a lot happen to me, but at the same time, I just keep going. And medical marijuana has helped me tremendously. And for the government, you know, to come here and just take it away, it's crazy. Like, we had a good thing here. I had someone who would designate it. They want to charge us $12 a gram. On the streets, it used to go, I think it's something like 10 or 9, but I never had to buy it. I always had a designated grower, someone that grew it for me, that could help me. And I always was able to, you know, it was a way to release my pain without, well, until this man here, Mr. Harper, came to power. This man believes one thing: the corporation's big business. He's not for the little guy. And it's sad that he doesn't understand that there are people like myself who are ill but still can give things back to society. We are useful. We're not just trash to be thrown on the highway. And I have had a hard time to make this video. It was very emotional, due to the fact of being on medical marijuana for several years. I've never shared this with anybody. I would never be open about it because I didn't feel right about it. I had to be. But now that it's being threatened, and now that everybody knows, because they were sent out to everyone in the mailboxes that we were all medical marijuana people. I think that was their way of saying everybody's free, and the thing is, it's going to be put in the hands of private enterprise, and people are just going to have to find a way to, there's no compassion here. It's great. I have nothing wrong with anybody making money, but the problem with this whole thing is about, what about the people that are sick, like myself, the people that suffer from, things like this thing here? I nearly died. I mean, if anybody has anything, with myself, I say that I am fully awake and fully aware. I may be ill, but I have overcome these things. This is why I come on the internet a lot and say to people about, empowering yourself, because it comes from within you, and it's not, no people are going to make your life better. And it's like, this is when the government comes in and takes away from people, and it's just like I feel like a second-grade citizen because I'm disabled and ill, and it's like they take our medicine from us and expect me to pay $40,000 a year for pay for this. There's no way I can pay for this. I was doing it before. A friend was designated to grow it. I didn't cost the government or the people anything, and it was good. And now I don't know what they're going to do. I hope that something changes. I've been fighting a lot of issues in my life, but this is one that has been a frightening and death-defying thing. Some people, you do know about me, you know who I am. I've never revealed that. It doesn't make me any less of a person, but at the same time, it's not that I wanted to tell my whole life to everyone, but at the same time, it's not nice being sick. In Health Canada, as of Medical Marijuana Access Program, we can access it till the 30th, 2014. For new applications, renewals, and amendments under the Marijuana Act, instead of processing time, it'll take 10 weeks. You'll still be able to get a possession license to buy marijuana, but from people that grow it, but you won't be able to taking somebody's medication and saying, here, think about yourself. You have family and loved ones, and they took your medication from you and said, there, die. I mean, this is not right. There should be something in the Constitution of Canada that says that every man, woman, and child has the right to use any a plant that they can grow to help their lives, to keep them alive without suffering. I guess I just want to say is that, for me, I do not want to be a criminal, but I cannot pay $40,000 a month, just like the other guy who said this in the video that was put up here. Medical marijuana turned into $1.4 billion business. For people that got money, it's great for you, but for people that are using it for real, what they had it for in the first place was for people that were using medical marijuana. And I guess I never spoke out about it before. It's sad what's happened, and all I can say to people is that, it was a good thing that we had, and this government has changed everything. This Mr. Harper, he's turned everything around. I mean, it's just crazy. I never thought that somebody could get in and do so much damage to the country. Other than that, I never really understood what medical marijuana was until I had to really use it. And being in a life and death situation like this year, I mean, I nearly died from this rare brain infection. I'm on my feet, and those that know me know that I'm a hard fighter, and I fight hard. And medical marijuana is not a bad thing if you really want it. So everybody, if anybody knows anything, you can reach me at Tony@People Stand Up. Get in touch. Maybe we can find a way to, help each other. They are counting that sick people can't rise up and do anything. Well, believe me, I might have had a brain infection, but I did very, very well. I'm doing very well. And this medical marijuana thing is not going to get me down, and I'm just going to keep on going. I have a lot of power. I believe in the spirit. I believe in I don't believe in the system. I don't believe in men that like this. This man has hurt our country, and I'm very upset about this issue. It's very sad that they take the disabled, the sick, and the weak, and push us aside like this, and there's no conversation or anything about it. So I'll leave on the back of my name where you can reach me if you want to. You can just email me, and we can maybe talk, maybe what to do next. I just don't know exactly what to do, but this is my start of doing this video and just explaining to people what happened here.